Trans isn't a mental illness. What's also true is that there are mentally ill trans people. While I was in college, I volunteered at boarding care facilities for the mentally ill. I was surprised by how many of them liked to dress up. A lot of them went to town with eyeliner. There were women there that liked to dress like little girls, and there were men there that liked to dress in women's clothing. My favorite guy was this guy, a black guy, who would dress like the King of England, and he would tell the story that he was the illegitimate son of the Queen. He was very convincing. When he walked into a room, everybody kneeled. His story made so much sense to me that I believed him. When a man wears a woman's dress, it's called cross-dressing. Trans people aren't cross-dressers, and all cross-dressers aren't mentally ill. You'll get no argument from me that clothing is part of the trans experience. Yet, it almost has nothing to do with being trans. Mostly, what clothing is good for is having you be legible to society the way you want them to see you. Just like religions and political parties, the trans community has different sects. And even though we exist under the same umbrella, we're not all exactly the same. There's people who require a medical transition and other people who just want to do a social transition. Social transition can be achieved simply by presenting differently in public. Others are less comfortable in their bodies and require a medical transition, require medicine and surgery to feel better. We've all seen those horror movies where the bad guy likes to dress up like his mother or some girl he's heavily focused on. The bad guy in that movie is mentally ill. He's not trans. Conflating the two is wrong. It's a mistake. Because most people have never met a trans person in real life, it's very easy to believe those things you've seen in those movies. To a trans person, clothing is not a costume. Because I know there are some of you out there really trying to understand, but are grappling with it. Let me try to break it down in a way that you might understand more easily. A pew-pew is just a pew-pew. On the right person's belt, it can protect people and property. But in the hands of somebody whose belt it shouldn't be on, it could cause harm and destruction. The difference being the mental health and intentions of the person. You can apply that analogy to trans people and most other people.